are 4x to the fifth, 5x to the third, the width 4x to the fifth, the length, the width, and the height is 2x cubed. They want us to find the volume. The volume of such a solid is length times width times height. That's why the measurement unit will be inches times inches times inches, and it will be in inches cubed. So all we have to write is 4x to the fifth, the length, times the width, 5x to the third, times the height, which is 2x to the third. So, careful, we are multiplying. And we have to multiply 4 by 5 by 2 first. What do we get? Four times 5 times 2. What I would like to do is 2 times 5, which is 10, times 4 is 40. That's the easiest. And then I copy the base, which is x. And what is the power? Because we're not adding, we're multiplying.
45.
So 5 plus 3 plus 3. It's the power, there's the product rule. We copy the base and we add the exponents. Not to be confused with this, x to the fifth to the fourth. Here, yes, we copy the base and multiply the exponents, but here we cannot multiply them because we are the exponents because we are multiplying exponential. 11 indeed. If the measurement unit is in inches, inches times inches times inches will be cubic inches. That's how we get the measurement unit for volume in whatever measurement cubed. That's how we get the measurement unit for area, whatever measurement squared. X times x is x squared. X times x times x, x cubed. Any questions on multiplying polynomials? Finding areas, finding volumes. Any questions? Any questions, please?
Well, I'm sure we'll have more after we do the homework.
And I want you to. Absolutely. I want you to. That's the reason why I'm kindly asking everyone to do the homework so we have a conversation and we know how to proceed. Okay. When you start studying, then you will realize what you understood and what you did not. Okay. Y to 9c times y to 3c. Can anyone give us the answer to this? X to the 9th, x to 8a. Negative 20 to the 3rd, everything to the 7th. Okay, so let's work on these 3 problems. Can anyone give a
12th power c?
So y to 12c. Very good. This is it. You copied the base and you added the exponents. 9 apples plus 3 apples is 12 apples. Excellent.
Are x's both a's, or is it 9 and then 8a?
And 9 and an 8a. So which
Okay.
means we cannot combine them. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good catch. So it's 9 plus 8a. And you can write it in the correct order as x to 8a plus 9. Excellent. Good. What about the third one? First, we work inside. We work from inside our way to the outside. First, I have to copy -1 to the third is still negative. 20 to the third is 20 to the third for now. Now everything has to be raised to the 7th power. I start with -1 to the 7th power, which is still negative. I copy the base. And what do I do with these exponents? Which operation I perform there? Which operation with exponents?
Multiplication?
Yes, to 21, indeed. This is it. Good. -8y to the 4th, everything squared. -4 p squared q to the 4th raised to the 4th power. X to the 6 times 7x. Let's work on the next three. Can anyone try the first one?
-8y to the 8th power?
-8 has to be raised to the 2nd power. What do we get? We cannot pick and choose. Everything has to be raised to that power. So -8 to the 2nd power is?
Positive 64.
Excellent. Times y to which power?
8th.
Moving on to the next one. Stop if you have questions, please. Can anyone help us with the second one? -1 to the 4th power. Is it +1 or -1?
Positive.
Yes. So all I have to write is 4 to the 4th. That's good enough. P to which power?
8.
Good. Q to which power?
16.
That's it. Moving on. Stop me if you have questions, please. Next one.
(7x to the 6th power?
Careful. Copy the base.
Are we adding?
Yes, yes, we have to add. Good. 8x to the 6th y to the 5th times 5x squared y. And then 7/3 x squared y squared times 1/2 xy times negative 18 x squared y squared. So let's work on the first one. Let's see what we get. And then on the next one. Can anyone help with this one?
X to the 8th power.
Yes, copy the
And
base.
y to the 6th.
Yes, copy the base, add the exponents. Perfect. Now, here's a hint for you. Work on 7/3 times 1/2 times negative 18 first. And remember to simplify before you multiply. And then the rest will follow. So let's see what we get when we multiply 7/3 times 1/2 times negative 18. You should always take care of the sign first. It's always easier to take care of the sign first. What will be the sign? So we can take it out of the way ASAP. What will be the sign of 7/3 times 1/2 times negative 18 so we can take it out of the way?
Negative 21.
Yes, indeed. So let me show how we get that negative 21. So 7/3 times 1/2, I already took care of the sign, 18/1. Simplify by 2, simplify by 3, and all it's left, there is only 1 in the denominator and a 7 and a 3, and that's how we get the 21 with a minus in front. Now, can anyone give us the power of x?
Five.
Yes, 2 plus 1 plus 2 is indeed 5. The power of 5. The power of y, sorry. It's all,
Same as X.
yeah, that's it. Awesome, thank you. A negative 4 x squared, everything squared, multiplied by x to the 5th. Then b to the 4th squared plus 2b squared to the 4th. And then I would like to find the area of a rectangle. Sorry about that. So let's start with the first one. Careful, because you have to perform this first, meaning you have to raise these factors to the second power and then multiply by x to the 5th. So let's see what we get. Negative 4 squared and x squared squared. And then, by the order of operations, we have to deal with the power first and then multiply. So what do we get as a preliminary step? Sorry. So negative 4 squared is negative 4 squared is
8.
one more time.
16.
Perfect. X squared squared is I copy the base. What happens to the exponents?
Multiply, so 4.
Excellent. And then x to the 5th. Now, this is 16 times x to which power?
9.
Exactly, because now we add. Excellent. Good. B to the 4th squared. And the power is?
8.
Good. Plus, careful, both factors have to be raised to the 4th power. We cannot pick and choose.
8b to the 8th.
2 to the 4th is 16, b to the 8th. Now, can I combine them? Now I can say 1 apple plus 16 apples because these are like terms, which is a different story. I'm not multiplying, I'm adding. B to the 8th plus 16 b to the 8th. One apple plus 16 apples. And the answer is 17 apples. We want to find the area of this rectangle. The formula is length times width. The length is 9x. The width is 2x. And the final answer is anyone, please?
18x to the 2nd power.
That's it. Final problem, I promise. So here is a different shape. So the width here is r. The length here is 2r, and this is r and r. So they want us to find the entire area. So first we calculate this area, and then we add this area. So the first one is 2r times r, and the other one is r times r. Can anyone calculate these for us, and then we'll add them? How much is 2r times r? Anyone, please?
2r to the 2nd.
Yes. How much is r times r?
R to the 2nd.
Good. Now, how much is 2 apples plus 1 apple? Because now we are adding.
2r to the 4th.
We're adding. We're not multiplying.
3r to the 4th.
We cannot add exponents when we add. We can only add exponents when we multiply. Copy the base, add the exponents. Copy the base, add the exponents. But when we add, we are adding like terms. 2 apples plus 1 apple is 3 apples. Is this okay? So please remember, we completed all 5.1 and all 5.2. So the learn plus practice for both with 70%, please, by Thursday, please, so we can move on. We're getting close to test 3 now, and it's a lot of work.